Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm going to start off with gold and silver. 5-hour charts. Here's gold, here's silver. Looks like we hit a little run. Broke outside of this pattern and stayed above our support line on gold still. So I'm still happy about that. Looking at the daily, looks like it tried to move up even further. Might be bearish because of this encompassing candle that came through after the breakout, but it's still hanging on with support on gold. And then again on the weekly, we're still a high level consolidation considering. Looks great. We have a higher low put in for this week so far, if we can close up here. And then again, we're trying to break that monthly trend. Hopefully we can do it. We're almost to the end of the month. Silver, that looks bearish to me, especially at the close. We closed below our support lines. It was looking awesome all day, and then it just kind of crumbled all of a sudden. It broke out of that same pattern as gold. Pretty much gold and silver looking like they're lockstep together. But as you can see, we're still in there. It's just, I mean, we're breaking down these points. So we closed there, so I'm going to put a point there. Price is going to have to choose up or down. Hopefully it's up. But it broke out and retraced all the way down and below, pulling this thing back really hard. So what I tried to do is figure out what kind of pullback was this. Was it a stair step? And kind of like a free fall here, but it kind of stair step, stair step, stair step. So maybe we can get a bounce. Maybe this was a controlled pullback. You know how the big money sits on the bid and bids it down, bids it down, bids it down. I'm thinking that's what happened, but on the looks of it, the candle is bearish. This 2-bar candle, it busted out and bearish encompassed the whole candle. So that's a bearish candle. Looking at the daily, let me take out the lines. Looks like we put in a partial falling star there. And we could be coming down to our natural point. No telling. The only thing that I'm looking at is it's closing on the daily below our 8 and our 13, which is where we want to be above to be bullish. So, and it's closed below the 8 for a few days now. On a weekly, silver, I'm still waiting for silver to do what gold did, but it looks like we're getting a nice right shoulder on that reverse head and shoulders. So, and again, the 8 and the 13 hasn't crossed over the 13 or the 34 simple moving average yet. So we could see some more downside on silver, but once all these points come to a head, I'm going to think about buying into support. That's our bullish retracement. See if it'll hold. Copper, still sleeper, and it's creeping. It's making a little higher high. You can see the reverse head and shoulders. That breakout on this flat top, I think it was like 213. Above 213, watch it fly high. Traders will get on that. That would be a nice breakout to witness. Okay, so there's news out that how far will the pound and the yen go? How far down it will go. And obviously they're talking about compared to the dollar. And the dollar just keeps on creeping in. It's in this, I had to change the pattern up a little bit. Now we're in this pattern. Again, making a new pattern. It's bouncing inside the previous support or resistance. And if you remember, I called this bearish because it failed to reach its top, putting in a lower high. Now, not sure where it's going to go, but I have a feeling they're going to drag this thing out and pump it up. They're even talking about negative interest rates, which is absolutely insane, to pay banks to hold your money. It's just another tax on the people, and to prop up these indices or currencies, whatever they want to pump up. Oil still caught in that little previous highs and previous lows, so it's still in there. And again, the news came out on crude. Something about crude falling or slipping. It didn't really, if you look on the long-term charts, it's not really done anything all week. So I don't know where they come up with these explanations, but it's best to always look at the long-term charts. And long-term on this thing, it's still in no man's land. And for the month, we're putting in a hammer. And then if we go back on the daily, you can see the double bottom where that hammer has been formed. Hope you guys can see that. S&P, what do you think? I mean, are they going to drag this thing out for another 6 months? The worse the economy looks, the more chances Trump is going to be elected. And I don't think they want that, right? Trump's not with the establishment, or at least that's what they talk about. Who knows what's going on out there? But so I'm going to put that line there, 50% of the candle. We could start breaking into previous lows. And let me just show you what it looks like with a couple lines on there. Now you can see today's action coming. I thought it was going to break down today, but no, all it did was bounce off of our support. So it looks bullish. I think they're going to drag this thing out. They have to make the market look good so that someone like Hillary will be elected, which is scary. Deutsche Bank, still everyone's talking about Deutsche Bank. It's in no man's land. Nothing's holding it up. It's well below 2008, which the lows in 2008 was right around, what is that, 1838. So it's breaking in the previous lows. I would imagine that, of course, they're insolvent, but Europe's in negative interest rates, or Germany's negative interest rates. And I guess the company owner comes out and says, "Oh yeah, we're okay, everything's fine," and that's when you got to start worrying, because he's just trying to prop it up himself with confidence. So that's all I got today. Keep an eye on closing above a monthly trend on gold and silver. Let's see where silver is. See, silver hasn't done what gold has done, so still waiting for that. That's going to be a nice. Silver is much more volatile than gold is. So once this breaks previous highs, I would watch out. Previous highs, I think we need to close on a weekly above 1550. And we did that today. We were above 1550 today. But what did it do? It whipsawed straight back down. So very volatile. So keep an eye out. Let's see if we can get silver running, copper as well. It needs to catch up with the rest of gold's move. That's all I got today. Please like, share, and comment, and thanks for watching.